once again to yet another episode of Color Commentary. We give you views from a different side. I, of course, am your host, Rashad, and I'm joined by my compadre,
Chuck Taylor here, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. We want to be all in your lives.
All in your lives.
All in the
We
lives.
are going to be reviewing episodes 3, 4, and 5 of Falcon and Winter Soldier. We know it's been a little while here, so we're going to change up things a little bit. Since it's been a while, we don't want this show to be forever long. So Chuck is just going to drop a video that's going to recap everything that happened in episode 3 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And that about wraps it up. All right, Mr. Taylor. So now that we have recapped episode 3, why don't you go ahead and get into episode 4? What were your thoughts on the 4th episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Bruh, so this episode really, to me, was like the one that kind of put everything all together.
Okay.
You really got to see, what this show was made of from this episode. I think the first 3 were good, but they were kind of like working its way up. Now it's like, okay, we're all in on this show now. It's like, this is the, not the climax, but this is like one of the big moments of it.
Right.
So,
John Walker thought it was a big moment.
Huh?
I said John Walker thought it was a big moment.
Oh yeah. He had his moments, especially at the end. This part behind me was like, ooh, okay, Disney Plus. I wasn't expecting y'all to do this, even though it wasn't the boys, and was it Invincible?
Wow.
But it was still pretty hot. Pretty dark for the Disney Channel. All the kids will look like, Daddy, what did he just do? I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta explain this to you guys.
That's a good point too, because it really goes to show you that all that other stuff is just shock value. Like, You're like, oh my God, but it doesn't leave like an impression on your heart. You're just like, oh my God, and eventually you watch enough of that, you're going to become desensitized. This goes to show you don't have to have all of that. You can just have a little bit, but we're going to be talking about this scene with John Walker murdering that guy, like probably for years to come, and it wasn't that much, Yeah,
it wasn't that much, especially like to me, like what we watched, with all the gore and stuff like that. But it's like, it's kind of like it's not really for Marvel to go that route, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Marvel, Disney stuff, like to really show that, and it's not a movie. Like I can see maybe like movies, PG-13, that has some different things in it, but it's on Disney Plus, so it was like, oh, whoa, okay, he went all in on this one. So yeah, that was like the shock value. I'm looking at Bucky behind me, like, yeah, that's how everybody in their rooms was looking at. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, we're gonna get that shit back right now. But also in the episode, the Dora Milaje came in. Ooh, that was a good scene.
The Dora Milaje have jurisdiction wherever the Dora Milaje happen to be.
Definitely, like them women. Like, it's so funny. I was looking at something it was online somewhere, but basically how on every thing that they're on, some person usually is a person of that comes to them and they step to them a particular way. Like they don't even see them. Like, oh, why are you here? Like I know was it Civil War? Black Widow did it to the old girl when she was like standing right in front of her. And she was like, move or I'll make you move type of thing. And she was like, I ain't here to talk to you. And then on Black Panther when it was like, does she speak English? Like,
when
like
she
right to the king, like when she wants to or something. And then on this one's talking about, they don't have jurisdiction type of thing. It was like, yeah, the sisters ain't gonna be playing that. They don't be playing that on these movies.
No, they do not.
No, don't belittle the sisters on these Marvel movies. They will get you. So yeah, they whooped his tail and his boy tail, and then they whooped Falcon and the Winter Soldier's tail. Just straight up unplugged that arm, like junk just fell off.
It's facial expression, bro.
It just popped off. He was like, "Oh shoot!"
I mean, it is vibranium, right?
It is. I've been wondering, like, is that thing got some like tech or something in it? But I guess it don't. Like, it'd be cool, like, put some repulsor or some beams or something, like a little Iron Man up in there. You know, you can give him something. But he just uses combat. I mean, I guess that's good too. Yeah, John got his tail whooped, and he definitely got demasculated. Is that the right word?
Demasculated.
Yeah, he got messed up throughout the show. So we saw was going towards that way. He saw that serum. He was like, that was all she wrote. So
yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of like that. Number 4. It was good. I really enjoyed that one. That last scene with him just sawing that dude's head off with that shield. I'm like, he went in for like.
But it worked.
He did do some work on that. What'd you think of it?
Of course, I'm gonna give some credit to my girl Yama over there. I hate this mirror stuff.
Like over there.
Like, oh wait, she's not over there. Yeah, she was awesome, but I want to give some credit to the unsung hero of this show, and that is Battlestar, because bro be making some facial expressions in the background. Now, when I had to watch this a second time, and when your boy John rolled up with Falcon and talk about, put his shield down, it's like this can go one or two ways, and Battlestar's like, bruh, what are you doing, bruh? What are you, no, come on, like, he's always doing that. Like, he's like, oh, we need to roll up and take him out. No, we don't need to do that. Just let Sam do it. You know what I mean? Like, if this show had gone any longer, then he definitely would have joined Team Falcon.
Yeah.
It would have been Falcon. It would have been Falcon, the Winter Soldier, and the Battlestar. That would have been the name of this show.
Falcon, Winter Soldier, and Lamar Hawkins.
Right.
I need way more than Lamar Hawkins.
Right.
Battlestar. Stop the stop truck.
But yeah, I did like this show. I still have somewhat the same feelings. I still want there to be more action in the show. I think there is a lot of dialogue, and I spend a lot of this, almost every episode, like, all right, let's get to it. But I will say with this episode, all of the fight scenes that they did have were great. Again, the Dora Milaje was awesome. Yama stepping on that doggone shield and picking it up like Cap used to, and then looking down at your boy. Only reason he got that shield back was because Ayo said you can have it back. And then your boy, the most memorable line from this entire show, I'm sure it will be, they weren't even super soldiers. I know that's gonna be.
They're gonna be on the shirt, bro. Just like the Dora Milaje. It's gonna be like the Dora Milaje, just like standing there. They weren't even super soldiers.
Right. That is the official anthem or any L that's caught. Yeah. You lost in a basketball team. You lost in the wrestling ring, in the boxing match. They won't even soldiers. Let me see here. I'm glad that we got the chance to see a little bit more of Falcon too, because yes, we are dealing with the emotional part of Falcon and seeing him, switch over and become, mentally ready to be Captain America. But at the same time, I'm a realist too. I need him to be physically ready to be Captain America. If Brock can't fight, then he can just be the one that holds the shield. You know what I mean? So, Falcon was getting in some moves. When he showed up, when your girl called his sister Sarah, you saw he showed up with the wings.
He showed up ready. He was like, nah, it's like, oh, we going there?
Yeah.
Like, I popped the trunk real quick. Like, hold on. She said, what? All right, let me go to my trunk.
Yeah.
She's this thing. I'm a softie over here.
Exactly. And I've been really impressed with seeing Sam combat skills, his close-up combat skills in the first episode, and then this one. He's got a lot of different moves. That's the thing that's cool. Like, sometimes he hits you with the wings, or sometimes he uses the jetpack to give him a little extra momentum and stuff. It's like, okay, like, people be sleeping on Falcon. And to be honest, Falcon has always been dope. But it's just the movies make it seem like he's less dope. I mean, but if you were to make a montage of everything that Falcon has done, I would put a montage of everything that Falcon has done over a montage of everything that Captain America has done. I mean, if you see, other than the picking up the hammer, okay, other than picking up the hammer, all right, you take that part out.
Why didn't you say Winter Soldier? I'm like, not see what he did on Winter Soldier, like that is the montage.
What you talking about? What Falcon did?
No, Cap did. I mean, like that was like, whew. It was like Cap, like that left you like, okay, Cap is a bad dude. Like,
yeah, he was dude, but also Falcon was flying around shooting people in the air. He was
doing stuff. I'm not saying he won't.
He was taking out
Falcon stuff.
Falcon took out 2. If you remember, Falcon took out 2 of them ships. 2. Cap took out 1. All right, so he's awesome now. And then in Endgame, he came and stabbed dude with the wings in the face, the gorilla head. Let's go on to the next episode 5. All right, sir, go ahead and let us know your feelings on episode 5 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, this episode started with a bang. Like, you knew some stuff was going down, after the end of, the bloody shield reveal. I'm like, oh, it's about to get real on this next episode. So yeah, I like how they started, with him running off and, kind of trying to get himself together. And you can see that John Walker was, out of it. And, he was in shock and, he won't really think about the person he killed. He'll think about Marcus, like that was the best friend. He just lost the best friend. Yeah. And, basically reliving that moment. Like I didn't hear him tell him to stay out there, but maybe he did in his head. So I don't know. Maybe he's trying to justify that he didn't cause him to die in his head. I don't know. But yeah, it was.
I told you Battlestar be giving him them looks.
I know.
He said, bro, I'm going in there.
But yeah, I like how that whole Falcon Bucky Western standoff type of thing with John was kind of cool. Standoff. Yeah, it's like you just waited for like the little, what's that little thing to be blowing in the little
tumbleweeds.
The little tumbleweeds to go by. They're just standing there all tense moment and everything. Woo! Yeah. But yeah, once they got into that fight, I was like, dang, like I wasn't surprised, but John was like really holding his own. Like, okay, John definitely got some skills. I think in the comics, like I know he's supposed to be stronger than Captain America, and
a lot stronger,
so.
Significantly stronger.
Yeah, and they don't make that on here, but yeah, they're supposed to be a lot stronger. You need the other super soldiers with this serum. But yeah, so that fight, like, he was trying to end Falcon. Like, bro, like I'm gonna end you worse than that dude I just ended on them stairs. Like, right. When he ripped the wings up, he's like, yeah, and he was like, with the shit. I'm like, oh no, they're in the Falcon. And Bucky came and saved him. So I was like, he threw Bucky across the arm thing, busted up his vibranium arm. Mm-hmm. They ain't the electrodes were all moving. I'm like, ain't that vibranium? Okay. I mean, how hard did he throw him? Right. So yeah, that was like really good. And then, I actually didn't think that he was gonna get stripped of everything. I was like, well, I'm sure gonna figure some way to kind of cover this up. But nah, the government was like, yeah, you done, bro. Like, right. Nah.
We taking everything.
Oh, give me that. We taking that. Oh, yeah, you made some money with us? Yeah, we taking that too. Yeah, you'd be glad we won't put you in jail. I was waiting for John just to like go on a killing spree. Like right. He can like kill everybody in this room in like, a couple seconds. I might want to lower my voice a little bit. I at least have some guns on them. Like, just hold the guns on them just in case. Mm-hmm. Start smacking that table a little too hard.
Exactly, because we know how to deal with super soldiers. They showed us that in episode 1.
Yep, showed us exactly how to deal with y'all super soldiers. Shoot you. You die.
Right.
But yeah, and this one really broke down. I like how they really went into Sam really going in depth on that shield. And with Isaiah and kind of hearing the stories,
yeah, it was
what he had to go through. I'm like,
right. That was terrible.
It was horrible, man. It just hurt me so much. Like, just like, because I guess the way, like, other people that are not black men or black people can look at this just as a Marvel stuff, right?
Right.
They're like, no, this is what we actually had. Our ancestors went through this.
Yeah.
Like, he's naming real things, you know, with the red tails. So, you know, yeah, it was really tough. It was like, I heard that they said, you know, this was going to be a tougher episode, and it may make you cry. And I was like, how is this gonna make you cry? We're gonna see like Chadwick Boseman or something? Like what? Dang. Like, you know, I was like, but then like once I actually got into it, I did like kind of like just was. I don't know if I was crying like more sad. I was more mad. Like it just kind of pissed me off. You know, just to be quite honest. Mm-hmm. And you know, I can kind of see myself and see different people in my life in that type of situation. I mean, I'm glad it's showing light on it, but you know, it's just tough sometimes. It's
yeah. Really and when you say like ancestors, it's like, yeah, that's like our parents and grandparents.
Yeah, grandparents, like ancestors, not like going back to no slave days. Like, no, it's like grandpa.
Right, exactly.
Great grandpa. Yeah, so, but yeah, it's that was a good. Or I liked how they really brought that to, you know, full circle, so we can kind of see how Sam was preparing for this, you know, because he's going on this mantle. It was good to see that it was hard for him to make that decision, you know, because of that. And then the last but not least, I like how they cleared it up with Bucky at the end of it. We're doing this same montage, like Bucky realizing that, wow, I didn't really realize what that shield meant for a black man, you know, and like really like, I'm sorry that I kind of was like selfishly focused on you taking the shield.
Bucky should have used that 1940s talk, you know. I didn't realize how hard it was for a colored, you know, but
he's like, hold on, bro, what?
Right.
So yeah, and oh, with the fact and Bucky over here hitting on Bucky like the black girls I see.
Hey, bro.
Like them chocolate girl.
I saw a YouTuber say Bucky is Mr. Steal Your Sister.
Yes, he is. He's like, my name's Bucky.
Hey.
Falcon, they're like, hold on, bro, what you doing?
I'm Bucky.
He saw he was already sleeping on the couch. Little boys coming and playing with the shit. Like making stuff at home. But that's pretty good for me.
Okay. So with episode 5, again, just like with the other episodes, I would have liked to have seen more action. But I will say the fight scene at the beginning of this is definitely one of the best in Marvel. It was really good. It was really emotional. It was very compelling. Like you said, John was straight up about to kill Falcon. It did not look good for Falcon at all. Thank goodness that Bucky was there, but John was working over both of them. I mean, both of them individually would have just been murdered. I don't know what's going on with this dude, but I don't know, he was doing it. But then when Falcon went, he put the jetpack on and was reaching for the shield, and you know, and what's his name? Bucky was, you know, eyeing him and giving him the eye, and he was getting the shield for it. I was like, come on, you almost got it, Woo! Boy, he got that shield on, and I was straight up like, Falcon should have been on Titan, you know, with Thanos, bro.
Thanos would have been gone. He like, Dr. Strange, come here real quick.
Right, exactly. And I'm pretty sure that one reason that Falcon should have been on Titan is because I'm pretty sure that Falcon would have hit Star-Lord with the wings. You know?
Who?
He would have hit Star-Lord with the wings as soon as he started cutting up.
Who?
Come on, guys. Yeah, so but I will say that scene still has something to do with one of my other things that disappoints me in this show, and that has been Bucky throughout. Bruh, I don't know. Like, I hope that in episode 6 they gonna give us the real Bucky, but we have not seen the real Bucky this whole show. I need this man to go off. We had a whole movie a whole movie called The Winter Soldier, showing us how much of a beast this guy is. The first time Sam saw this dude, he jumped on top of a car, reached in the car, and threw a guy out across traffic into a truck, and then reached in and threw the steering wheel out. And now he's just getting beat up like every episode. Like
everybody beating him up.
Everybody's beating Bucky up, man. It's like, are you only a super soldier because you're just stronger than regular people? But if anybody can fight halfway decently, or if they're a super soldier as well, you're just a punk? Like, what's going on? Like, he's got a vibranium arm. I would imagine that he is stronger than John Walker is, because John Walker is just a regular guy with super soldier. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to give that to us in that last episode, but I would really want to see him go nuts a little bit. And I kind of thought that in the trailers where you see him standing in front of Zemo, I thought that Zemo had like a second password, like a backdoor hack. You know what I mean? He got some words in French this time. I don't know. Yeah. You know, but nah, he didn't have no backdoor. He just dropped the things. Now, that was cool with the Dora Milaje out there, you know, one more time, and Zemo was like, ladies. That was cool.
That wouldn't have mattered. If she would have programmed him that, that wouldn't have made no difference for him. He still the guy to ask. But he was still going with them Dora Milajes regardless.
Yep. That's true. This episode, there was a lot of talking, man, but I was really there for that. Like, it was a lot of deep dives into their personalities. The whole conversation with Isaiah Bradley was really good. Oh, and another thing I wanted to say, this particular episode corrected one thing that I thought was a fault in episode 1, and that's the fact that in episode 1 they introduced us to a lot of characters, like Sarah, the sister, like Isaiah No. Episode 2. I'm sorry. Episode 2. Well, episodes 1 and 2. Episode 1 they introduced us to Sarah. Episode 2 they introduced us to Isaiah Bradley, and I think maybe a few other people. And they didn't really do anything with that. It was weird that they introduced them, and then in episode 3, like, those people were, you know, nowhere to be found. So I like the fact that they circled back around, back into Isaiah Bradley, circled back around to what's going on with Sarah, and made it an important part of the struggle for Falcon. You know, just like she says a great line. She's like, "You're fighting a war out there, and you're fighting a war over here." And that's true. He's got to fight both of those, you know, and, you know, seeing, listening to what Isaiah Bradley had to say, and not just going along with that. It's like, you know what? That's how you feel, bro. But I'm going to take that anger and that pain that you had, and I'm going to take it, and I'm going to use it to fight. You know, It's like, okay, like, I'm with you, man. So I think they've done a great job with the characterization. This is very real, a well-written story. I got to give props to your boy Kurt Russell's son, whatever his name, John Russell, I guess. I don't know what his name is. He's killing it, bro. He is killing this. He can act his tail off. I'm looking forward to seeing him on some other stuff, because we hate this dude. But at the same token, it's so relatable. It's like it's like, bro, like, I understand where you're coming from. It's like exactly what Falcon told your girl Karli. It's like, I get where you're coming from. I can't get with how you're going about it. It's like, we're with you, John, but you just take that extra step. You know, you just go one step too far every time. One step too far. Yeah.
One too many blows to the head.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's like, you got to get with dude, because it's like, man, they took his benefits away. Like, how you going to take the man's benefits? The only reason y'all upset is because it happened on camera. That's it. If it happened behind closed doors, y'all would have been given the Medal of Honor. You know, again, 4th time getting the Medal of Honor, but because somebody saw it on their Android, all of a sudden,
oh my gosh, and there was a way he killed him too. It's like seeing like I don't want to say policeman, but what's like a high, somebody that's very, very respectable.
Like a judge or a senator or something like that.
So if you saw them, you saw like somebody that's supposed to apprehend somebody, but then like you see them like the guy laying on the ground and he just like puts like 10 shots in his face, you know, and like everybody's like standing around with a video camera.
Oh, you mean like if a police officer shot somebody or like sat on somebody's neck, you know, somebody's supposed to help, you know, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And then they would go to jail, but no. In real life, it would happen like that, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, probably not. Apparently. So yeah, man, I'm really digging this show. I can't wait for this episode 6. I hope that he's got some vibrating wings in there though, in that box, because Falcon, I know you're training, I know you're throwing the shield around, but if you ain't got no wings, bro, it's not gonna go well. Okay, because that shield is
Lamar.
Yeah, bro. Not gonna
another brother sleep. Another brother sleep on this episode. On this brother's dropping like flies.
All you doing is throwing that one shield around, bro. It's not gonna go
down. Throw shield, meow. I can hit it between some trees, meow. Like, just get a gun. What's wrong with the gun? Just shoot them. Like you were shooting people on Civil War and all the rest of them, and you know.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, that Uzi's coming out is that speaks some volumes.
Bro, Falcon tried to shoot Ant-Man, remember?
Yes, he did. Soon as that mug hit, like the first hit, like kill shot, like I'm like, no hand-to-hand combat, no trying to stun you, no trying to get no Falcon. What's it? He got red wing on you or nothing? Nah, just death. Death, sir. So yeah, he could have took all of them out if he wanted to.
Right. Yeah, it'd been over.
No problem.
We didn't even need Falcon from Civil War. We just needed Falcon from Ant-Man. We get Falcon from Ant-Man. This would have been one episode long.
One episode.
All right. What else you got to say about that, brother Chuck?
Nah, just like kind of looking at the series as a whole. It's really the villain. I know they have like so many different villains on here, like John Walker's villain, America's a villain, the Flag Smashers are a villain. You know, they got all these different villains.
Now you got Lady Seinfeld. She's a villain.
Yeah, Lady Seinfeld.
And I didn't know whether to take her seriously or not the whole time.
Yeah, she just. I don't know what to say about her.
Let me just say real quick that the one scene where she kept walking the line between, am I supposed to take her seriously or not? She's like, my name is Contessa such and such, such and such, such and such, but you can call me Val because I don't like to say my name a second time. But don't call me that. Say that in your mind. What?
She was trying to be like, I guess, like a Doctor Strange, Tony Stark type of, like, just like saying random stuff.
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know what she was playing. I didn't get it. It wasn't. I was like, can you get to the point? What are you here for?
Right.
Like, Steve Jones, stop ad-libbing. Your ad-libbings are not working.
No, your ad-libs it's not your strong suit.
But yeah, just the Flag Smashers to me is just the thing that's bothering me about the show. Like, I understand they spent a lot of time on them to try to make us feel a particular way. But then I still don't understand what their purpose is. Like, what are they really going to do? Like, okay, you're going to kill some people to make countries not go back to like it was. So you're going to try to literally kill people to make them want to join you? I'm like, but there's only like a couple of y'all. Y'all can die by bullets. Like, we have Thor, Hulk, you know, you got Shield, you got aliens. Like, you're super soldier, but it's like, it's not the end all be all. We have all types of stuff. We have WandaVision that just happened a couple months ago. I mean, like, she just literally changed reality. Like, why would somebody really take y'all that darn serious?
Right, exactly.
So I'm saying I'm saving everything for this last episode. Maybe they're really going to, like, you know, make these characters, like, you know, really savage, or like make us like, okay, they're really about to do something that's going to change, you know, the outcome. But to me, I don't see anything that they're doing going to really help in the long run. Because just like they just rounded up all the people in those camps and took them somewhere else, and they did nothing. They had nothing. They could do nothing. Like, what would stop them from doing the same thing?
Right.
Like, okay, well, we're just going to take these people, move them over here. Oh, we're going to fight you. Okay, now we'll just shoot you. We're going to hide. I got people that's going to hide me in their houses. Okay, while you're hiding, we're going to take all these people and send them somewhere else.
Right.
All right.
I think though, the thing I would say is that they're in the battle for hearts and minds. You know what I mean? You know, like if they can, basically what happens is you get all these people that I guess are displaced, and the government rolls in there and says, hey, you're going back. Then they say, okay, I guess I don't have a choice. But then if you have this group of people that's fighting back, it's not really about that small group of people that's fighting back. It's about lighting that match, lighting that torch, you know, so that they can say, yeah, we can fight back too. And if you get enough people fighting back, now all of a sudden now you have a much bigger issue. I think that's really more so what it's about, more so than the actual impact that small group of super soldiers can make.
Okay. Well, you did a better job than the show did breaking that down. Maybe you should have told the writers or the producer of the show to help enlighten people. Like, okay, can you help us with the movement, please? Because I'm like kind of lost over here with your movement. Like, what are we doing, guys? Like, I don't have super strength. I got a cell phone though. I put the mask on. Like,
I was the one that took the picture of Captain America. I mean, what am I supposed? What else am I supposed to do?
I can hashtag very well. Really good on my Twitter fingers. What can I do to serve?
Right.
Serve the cause. Okay. Well, that helps out a little bit, but I would think that's the only thing that, to me, was a little off. That clears up a little bit what you said on why that movement is the way it is. But, you know, those are probably the only things I can see that, you know, that they could work on a little bit better, bringing that to light.
Yeah, I would say that everything with the Flag Smashers is kind of hit and miss right now. And I'm not going to give them a whole lot of guff on it because, as a lot of YouTubers have already said, it seems to be that there was probably some type of one of the main things of the show was supposed to be a pandemic of some kind, and so they had to completely rewrite the whole show or a good portion of the show because life happened. You know,
real pandemic happened.
Yeah, so they kind of had to change it up a little bit, you know. So, you know, the Flag Smashers are, you know, I'm not going to beat them up, you know, too bad for not being a really credible threat, because honestly, they're not a really credible threat. They're not worth breaking Zemo out of jail so he could do dance moves for. Okay. What do you guys think? Do you agree with us? You know, what do you think about the Flag Smashers? What do you think about the acting in this show? Do you think Bucky is kind of underrated right now? Do you want to see him come up and just start going, throwing steering wheels at people again? You know, what do you think? Leave a like. And of course, you've got to subscribe to survive. This is Color Commentary, where we give you views from a different side.
Saturday morning.